In the past, customers have had to rely on friction feed impact numberers to satisfy their numbering requirements. Now, the Fsn, a high-productivity suction-feed rotary numbering machine, has been introduced to give the commercial printer, in-plant printer or instant quick printer the edge over his competitors. Let's describe some of the features, functions and benefits of the Fsn. But before doing so, we need to identify the advantages of the Fsn rotary numbering system compared to the impact method other machines use. Productivity. With an impact system, the sheets have to be stationary before they can be numbered. The more numbers down a sheet, the more times the paper movement stops and starts. With the Fsn rotary system, the sheets are speed matched to the rotation of the numbering head. The sheets do not stop during the numbering operation. With the Fsn, up to 4 numbering heads can be accommodated onto the numbering collars. Therefore, up to 4 numbers can be printed onto the sheet or collated set without stopping. The productivity benefits are enormous, with the Fsn producing far more numbers per hour than an impact numberer. Numbering quality. Numbering quality with the Fsn is assured, and this can be categorized under the following headings: inking and operation. Inking. An impact numberer generally uses an ink pad which inks the numbering head directly. It's difficult to get consistency of inking because you will frequently find that the ink pad is either over or under inked, resulting in poor numbering quality. With the Fsn, an engineered ink roll, which is available in a variety of colors, transfers the ink onto a form roll. This form roll then inks up the numbering head. The results are superb inking quality without the inconsistency found on other systems. The ink roll will produce hundreds of thousands of impressions before needing replacing. The operator simply moves the cassette apart to release the ink roll and then inserts a new ink roll. Operation. With impact numbering, the heads are moving down onto the paper and stamping the number onto the sheet in one operation. Consistent numbering quality is difficult to achieve because of the travel of the numbering head. This is particularly noticeable when crash numbering carbonless sets. With the Fsn rotary system, the numbering heads are locked onto collars, which in turn are locked onto a heavy-duty precision ground steel shaft. As the head revolves, it rolls the number onto the sheet, giving point contact between the head and the sheet of paper. This operation ensures quality numbering every time. Because of the rigid location of the numbering heads and their smooth rotation, superb quality through a carbonless set is assured. At the same time, a high degree of register accuracy is achieved, because the sheets are not stopping or starting during the numbering operation. This can be seen by running the sheets twice through the machine. The collars are graduated, and therefore positioning of the head with regard to the numbering position down the sheet is simplicity itself. A control on the side of the machine enables realignment of print position in cases where the register may have altered, and this adjustment can be made whilst the machine is in operation. This feature is a tremendous benefit over microprocessor-controlled impact numberers, which have to be reprogrammed in cases where register alters. In addition to the realignment control for print position on the Fsn, adjustment of the platen pressure to compensate for differing thicknesses of stock can also be made from a control, again positioned on the side of the machine. Flexibility. Flexibility of operation is a key word when describing the Fsn's performance. Parallel and convex numbering heads available in either backward or forward configuration can be run together. Skip or repeat functions can also easily be accomplished. In addition, different coloured ink rolls can operate simultaneously. This is true flexibility. Let us give you another example of the flexibility of the rotary system over an impact system. A customer prints a job 4 up and needs to number it. The run length is, say, 10,000. With the FSN, the numbering heads can be arranged so that the first head is numbering from 0001 to 2500, the second head from 2501 to 5000, the third head from 5001 to 7500, and the fourth head from 7501 to 10,000. Once the work has been fed through the FSN, all the operator has to do is cut the job, stack the cut sections one on top of the other, and the job is complete. Because the FSN can accept numbering heads in line, this quick method of numbering is easily achievable. With most impact numberers, only one head can be used in line, and because the heads are not capable of skipping the first digits, the job can only be fed through the machine 1 up, with the resultant increase in production times. The flexibility of the system is further enhanced by the perforating, scoring and slitting attachments. Perforating is by a slitting perforator system which ensures a flat operation without any paper swarf. This assists the feeding of the sheets through other paper feeding machines, for example photocopiers. The perforators are available with a variety of different teeth to suit most applications. The same applies to the scorers, which are available with different scoring profiles to suit a variety of weights of material. With the ability to feed an 18-inch wide sheet, many jobs which are printed 2 up can be fed through the FSN and slit with the slitter, which is supplied as standard equipment. A high-performance suction feeder takes either single sheets or pre-collated carbonless sets with ease. Feeding from the bottom of the stack, the FSN can be loaded on the run, giving continuous production. A generous maximum sheet size of 18 by 18 inches, 450 by 450 millimeters, can be handled with ease. Manifolds, which run either side of the paper, jet air between the sheets to separate them, and bleed valves built into the manifold enable the operator to regulate the volume of air required for differing applications. This control of the paper feed enables carbonless sets to be fed either glued edge leading or open edge leading. This latter feature is particularly useful if you want to produce perforated snap-apart sets. These manifolds can swing to control the infeeds of the sheets on sets of paper in instances where the image is not square to the paper and where the customer wants to perforate or number to the image. The paper gate can be adjusted both vertically for varying thicknesses of stock or laterally to control suction. Controls. All controls are ergonomically sited and contained within one panel. The controls are 1. The compressor switch. This switches the compressor to on or off. 2. Power switch. This starts and stops the drive. 3. Variable speed control. 4. Paper feed on or off control. 5. Numbering on-off. If a customer needs to perforate without numbering, the numberer can be switched off. The feed system now transfers to a stream or continuous feed instead of the pulsed feed system needed when numbering. 6. The auto manual switch enables the operator to activate the clutch manually when setting up. This activation allows the operator to rotate the machine by hand, ensuring that the advance levers are correctly aligned and that the hold-down wheels are properly positioned. When everything is set correctly, the operator can switch to the auto mode, and the machine will operate automatically when the paper feed switch is on. Delivery table. The delivery table, which collects the numbered work, can easily be adjusted for a variety of paper sizes. This user-friendliness applies to all aspects of the machine. Indeed, the only tools required to make any adjustments are the Allen key wrenches used to adjust the numbering heads or perforator, scorer, slitter attachments. Mobility. In addition to being extremely compact, the Fsn is also on casters and can therefore be maneuvered into any available space when not being used. The machine uses a single-phase supply and can therefore be used in any type of working environment. Compactness. The compactness of the Fsn, coupled with the suction bottom feed system, enables one operator to both load and offload the machine from one position. With speeds of up to 9,000 sheets per hour achievable, but depending on the number of heads being used, the Fsn is truly a high-production machine.